Good evening. Welcome back to another episode of JMP Saves Cars. I'm your host, JMP, and with us tonight is our new subject, the 1967 Camaro. So up here, as you saw in the short video that I posted, I applied some Coca-Cola to the surface to start working at what time had put there. As you can see here, we've got some of the original paint looking pretty nice. Here you can see an area where I've only chipped the paint off of the surface and I haven't done any polishing. Some of these areas have been sanded due to the paint job that was put over the original paint, but I'd like to get back as much of this as possible. Here's where the story takes a little twist. This here car has another car's front end. The right kind of car. It's a Camaro by Chevrolet. You get over to this corner, looks like something got a little bit dicey. These New England roads, they can get you, but let's give them credit, folks. You only dinged her up. Now, I've taken the liberty at beating the crap out of the corner of this car from the inside with a large and small hammer. And I've relieved it of its stress over the years. And we're going to call that good enough for now. I put the headlight in here. I found the headlight in the trunk. And we've got a lower valance that's held on by 2 bolts that aren't tight. If we come back up to the top of the fender here, you can see this beautiful motif that I've formed from years of body work. Here's where we start revealing. Check out my beautiful car, right? So this is the tool that I was primarily using to remove the blue paint from the red paint, and you can see how incredibly durable the original paint was on this fender. I mean, it's like cast iron. I can see my hand in the paint. I know my hand's out here, but I can see it in there. So all of this was like this. And this was like that. So I don't know, if I just keep going here, wouldn't you think that the whole car is gonna look, okay? So I want to take the entire car and I want to make the entire car as good as I can make it on the original paint. And that's going to be the story for the rest of this car's assembly as well. I've got an engine that came with this car. I've got a transmission. I've got exhaust manifolds. I've got all kinds of parts. None of them are any good, but I might be able to make enough work so that, in the spirit of, recycling, let's be green, guys. You got to put these things back on the road with what you got. So, if you look at this hood, I mean, I had no hope for this hood. And here's one side done. And this is what I had after power washing. I mean, it looks horrendous. So, I mean, you can get wax on this thing now. And this side, not so much. But hey, a little bit at a time. I think we're gonna have a really unique '67 Camaro here that really has escaped many of the challenges in its life, and it's ended up in good company. I mean, Norwood, Ohio, Baltimore, Maryland. I couldn't remember the state for a second, but that's where that car was born. So yeah, let's get him back on the road.
Ship 344, 3 1 Chief, this is 14, so that's pretty good.